Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got something different going on. I'm actually going to try to vlog. It's going to be not easy for me to vlog. I just did my first actual walking around vlog at the car show on last Saturday. It's been a week. And I know that video is actually going viral today. So I don't know when this video will go viral. I haven't got my videos like going out every certain time, so I've been trying to post every week, but that's not happening. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy trying to make content out of nothing. It's something that I'm trying to do for you guys. So today, with this thing behind me, I revealed that in my last video, and it's got a super bad sound to it. The exhaust, it's got like one of these little cherry bombs in there, glass packs, what a lot of people know them as. I grew up knowing them as cherry bombs, but they're glass packs. Anyways, this has a check engine light, and the check engine light for it is it's evap solenoid, and it's going bad. So it's dumping raw fuel down into the exhaust. Basically, it's telling the computer to give it more fuel, so it's running a little rich, and it burnt up the baffles in it. So I got to get the new evap solenoid, but that is gonna have to wait. I'm gonna go ahead and get the new exhaust today and put it on there. But a buddy of mine hit me up, and he wants me to do some welding for him on his car. So his car, he broke a hanger on his muffler, and it's sagging down over over the axle area. So I'm gonna go in there and try to weld that hanger back on. Shouldn't be a problem, I'm a welder, but maybe some of y'all who know me be like, nah, he's not that great of a welder. So don't hate on my welds, we're gonna get it done. So anyways, I got this bag here because we're also gonna try doing like I said, the exhaust on this too today. So I already got the truck loaded up. I think I got everything. I don't know, but I can't think of anything else. If we need anything else, I guess I'll just have to run down to the store and grab it. But, all right, y'all, let's get after it. All right, so we made it over to my boy's house, and we got a whole lot of stuff to do. So I stopped by O'Reilly's, picked up some stuff. What is this? Tony's face right now. He's like,
You bought a cherry bomb?
Yeah.
Another one?
Yeah, that's what's on it right now. And it's just totally broken. So I just figured we'd put another one on there.
You're just gonna weld through the paint?
No, we'll clean it off. We'll just clean this up, and then I was thinking about putting a turn down on this thing.
Turn down for what?
Turn down for what?
Yeah, I was thinking about putting a turn down so it's not dumping right into the axle. And then, well, now we're just, what are you doing? You're supposed to put, oh my God. This is what I have to deal with all the time. Or anyways, this is what we're working on. So this here is his trailer, and I need to weld a hinge on here, and it's somewhere underneath here. We'll get more into it. Yeah, you guys see it right there. So we're gonna weld the hinge on it, and then we're working on this beautiful thing.
Yes, the stance looks horrible right now. It's because it's aired up.
Well, it is on bags, and it looks good.
Don't judge me.
We're not judging. Nobody's judging.
I hate people taking my car when it's aired up.
So this broke a hanger when he was towing it to the show, which if you guys check out my channel, you guys see that whole entire show. Free to you, cost to me, you're welcome. But it's a clean little car. We'll talk more about it later. So the Tahoe behind me, we got the parts for that. But like I said, we're gonna knock his stuff out first, and if we get to the Tahoe, we will. So I don't know, that Tahoe. Oh, guess what I have discovered, bro?
Same welder as me?
Yeah, except mine's gas.
Oh.
I told you to buy that one. When you talk to me, you're like, what one should I get? And I was like, get that one.
One thing that wasn't getting penetrated around here was definitely the weld I was putting on my car. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. That weld sucks.
Well, that's because he's not a welder, and I need to teach him how. I'll teach him how to use his little welder. Check this little baby welder. It's so cute. Like, I told him to buy the one that takes gas, and he's like, and I know exactly what his thought process was.
Don't judge me. Look, dude, at least I got the tip. I got the tip dip.
Oh my God. His thought process, I guarantee you, was when I told him to buy that welder, which is probably about $800, but everything that you got to buy with it comes out to about $1,000 at the time. This one was probably a couple $100. And he's like, this will work just fine for what I'm doing. And it didn't. It's all good though. That's why he's got me. All right, well, I don't know. I just gotta get this thing unloaded and I don't want to. All right, let's get it unloaded.
Oh, when you tried to scare me with that argon thing, like, you gotta remember where I work. But no, the dumbest thing I ever seen, dude, there was this guy who will remain unnamed. He was licking, you know how you had like the off gas for the argon lines? They were like right outside. This dude was standing outside licking the sickles that were like the sickles from it, like on the side of your house.
Are you serious?
Everything I love.
Just
he was, yeah. They were. So they were like, he walked up and was like,
what the fuck?
dude. Funniest thing I ever seen in my life. This guy's licking the argon sickles from the runoff on that line. And we were like, what the hell do you think you're doing?
This is so...
He's not, yeah, he's got 2 brain cells and they're fighting for 3rd place, for sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, no, for real.
Yeah. I mean, some of the people we work with, I mean, we don't work together, but we work in the same industry. Basically, the same stuff. We do kind of the same thing, similar stuff. But the people that we work around, you would sit there and think of what their IQ is, and it's like,
dude,
bro,
just some monkeys with brass hammering back and forth, dude.
How'd you make it through school?
It's bad.
Oh my God.
That's the dude. Yeah, it gets rough. Get you with your fancy gloves.
Fancy gloves, bro.
Run it up. Check the scope, money talk, money more. Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, see, we gotta put like a really small one.
Well, we could put.
Just do a small one.
No, I'm gonna do a full one.
Well, I mean like across right here.
Yeah.
Just because look, you only got halfway through.
No, we good. All right, let's do it. Set it down.
I can't. If I set it down, it'll break off.
No, it won't.
It'll hyperextend and break off like it did before.
Guaranteed it won't. Bet me. If it breaks, I'll re-weld it. Told you. You think that's gonna break?
Dude.
You're welcome. I can weld.
All right.
Okay. I know I can weld.
I didn't even get a chance to sit down. I went.
Well, there's a difference between you and I. So.
I'm gonna throw some shit, dude.
I'm gonna teach my boy how to weld. That's for sure. Just enough to get him by.
It's not the motion. I got the motion. I understand the whole thing. I have a weld set up. The only problem is my welder sucks. I wasn't getting good penetration. I could sit there and do the whole thing. I even flipped my visor down. I got flash burn. You know, I'm a fitter, dude.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna be real right now. This dude could fab you up anything. For real, like, that's not a lie. Like, this dude right there could fab like a motherfucker.
Yeah, don't ask me to weld it.
Welding, I've never really seen him weld, so I'm not gonna talk shit.
The motor mount on this car, dude, it looks fab. Okay, I didn't weld it, but I built it.
It does. Oh,
look
at this.
Painted.
Look at that. Where is it?
That.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you can't even tell. Hold on. You can tell because I use angle iron.
Look at that. Are you for real?
Yeah, I built that.
That literally looks...
No, I cut the top part off and then I had to refab this
I told
part
you.
and snipe it around the head.
This dude right here, fab anything up.
Can't weld it.
Who cares? He's got me. I weld it up. So I'm just saying, he could do just about anything with fabbing. So now Tony's drilling holes in his
My
beloved deal, and well,
we'll see.
you can't really see me because it's too dark, so my bad. We already got the exhaust welded up on his car. We had to go run around and find a bunch of stuff, and I think I already explained that to you guys. But now we're gonna go ahead and jump on the Tahoe and try to get this here welded up here. So let me crawl under there and I'll show you what we're working with. Oh, so I gotta get under here. This thing is bad. Yeah, you can see, so this discoloration, it used to look red like that. This is because raw fuel's dumping down there. I got an issue going on with my evap system, but that's what we gotta fix. There's a pipe somewhere in there. Can't really see it, but it broke off because it got too hot and obviously did that. So that'll be the next thing I'm fixing after I do this. But I'm getting tired of hearing this. That's what I'm getting tired of. So we're here to fix it. That's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna go, we got this whole thing there. It's gonna come out. I'm gonna try to hit this hanger here, and I'm gonna try to dump it right at the axle over here. Sorry guys, I got you guys all mixed up. So basically, it's gonna come from here, and then just dump down right here before the axle. That way I'm not getting a bunch of this black soot all over the axle. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're gonna get you guys set up and try to cut this thing off. All right, let's see if we can't get this stupid hanger off. Get this all in my face, so Tony can laugh at me. Ow! Why? Shut up. You already know what's going on down here. Ugh. Come on. This is the hardest part of any exhaust job, especially when the exhaust will not move at all. Okay, let's see if we can. There we go. We got it. Someone's smarter than the object. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, I thought I had it. Come on. There. Why must you be difficult? Got it. And that did absolutely jack for me. I thought it was gonna drop it down more, but it didn't do nothing. So let's just hope for the best, I guess. Oh, ouch. That wasn't smart. You know, I should probably be wearing safety glasses, but I got my safety squints, baby, for the win. I might gonna do this in the world. No, it won't. I should have cut that all the way off. Son of a biscuit eater.
Yeah, same.
I might have to actually go to O'Reilly's and get a cone down for that.
Fucking cry.
Yeah. All right, y'all, we're gonna weld this up. We got this all figured out. She's in. Now we just gotta weld it up. All right, let's see what this thing's gonna sound like. It should be a lot quieter. What do you think, Tony?
I think it's gonna be a lot quieter.
Hopefully it gives me the sound that I still want. Oh yeah. That's way better. None of that. Oh. go. Now I'm not sounding like a one of those F boys. What do you think?
I think it's way better.
Tony's kind of not happy right now because his hood didn't go the way he wanted it.
No. Gave up because I don't want to keep putting holes in my fucking car.
Yeah, I agree with him. It just probably have to step back and just relook at it and come up with something else.
Altogether, rather than try to do what everybody else is doing, like I've always done. Go back to my
We came up with a different idea. He does his hood prop, so I figured.
Everybody does those. They add them. All those dudes. Look at fucking how many people got inspired by what's that guy? OMG Miata. He did those. That shit's dope.
Yeah.
Good. But everybody and their mom that has any kind of older car that didn't come with those do that mod. So,
Yeah, it sucks.
I had that same thought. You know what? That'd be sick, especially when I'm at a show. I don't have to have a hood prop that I made. I'll just do that. But then you come down to it, it's like my car's a 1987. I'm not trying to lie that it's a 1987 or make people think that it came with more than it did.
Yeah.
So rather than continuing to put a bunch of holes in my hood or my fenders or whatever when I can't even get new ones, we'll just stay true to what we have. I already had to do that to the trunk because the trunk brackets broke. So pretty much everything that I do is because something else broke. I don't like going out of my way to remove something that functions off my car to make something else that also functions work on my car, if that makes sense. So
I think he's got a point, you know, where we don't just make things work that doesn't need to be there. So obviously the car came stock with its own hood prop, you know, and
my hood prop, though, like my hood, got damaged over the years. I mean, 40 years of opening the hood and propping it up on this thing.
yeah.
So I had to re-weld it, which was like welding two aluminum cans together. But nevertheless, it would be better, I think, that I just use a normal hood prop if I was showing off my motor. But this gap is horrible.
I think so too. I think we'll figure it out. It's part of the whole building cars, man. I mean, it's...
But also knowing when to show some restraint.
Yeah, don't keep trying to do something that's not gonna work, you know? Like, why keep trying to put something in there that's not gonna work?
Yeah.
If you keep trying to put something in there that's not gonna work, then you're just gonna end up with something that's not gonna look good.
Or,
you know, if you
2 or
force
3
it.
extra holes that I have now with riv nuts in them that I'm not gonna use. So, whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
I make mistakes all the time. People always say it must be nice when they see some of the shit that I have. Must be nice. You guys don't see how often I struggle or how late I stay up trying to do research on shit or
That's the
me
thing.
bleeding or burning myself.
So when you always hear that, it's like, man, the thing, what you think about in the back of your head, it's like, must be nice because I put the work in for that.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't sit here and make something like,
I don't have anything stock.
or basically, yeah, I didn't sit here and buy something that was already built. That's why it's called built, not bought, you know? So, I don't know. Sometimes some things don't work out. Sometimes they do.
Knowing when to stop, though.
Yeah.
Mistakes on this.
I don't know when to stop. I'll
There's
probably
probably
do it.
just as much money into it as my car.
Oh, yeah, this thing? Dude, this thing is, yeah. I remember when he got this bike, when I first seen it.
Whack. You were like, that's so dumb, dude.
I did, dude. I was like,
You were like,
why
oh,
would you
for me.
buy a Harley, dude? You went from a crotch rocket to a Harley.
And
Like,
go from it, I still got it.
yeah, well, you still got the crotch rocket, but it's like, I don't know. He did always talk about he wanted something that he could just cruise on, and this is the last thing, seriously, this is the last thing I expected him to even remotely get into and build. And he did it. He built it.
Have you seen the front?
No. Just hold up real quick. Let me hit the bags on my bike.
thought I showed you I rebuilt all the forks and did the front air ride. And I had to get a new.
Oh yeah, look at the back going up. Woo! It's clean.
Yeah, so that would be like all the way.
Maybe one day I'll. Yeah. Yeah. And this is just one of those things that I'm just not into. Like, I'm just not into Harleys and
You
stuff.
don't like V-close, dude?
Huh?
You don't like V-close? Come on, bro. Where's the heritage? Where's the passion?
Look.
Where's the brown pride?
Look, it don't matter, dude. Like, I was never into, like, Harleys. You know, if I were to ever get a Harley, it would be quite literally because I'm just gonna ride with my boy. That's it. I would never build something like this. And not saying that I don't like it. It's just, I don't feel like it's me.
Well, I'll tell you right now. If you really want to build something like this ever, just add a couple extra zeros to everything you purchase because it's expensive.
Yeah. No, it's Harleys in general are just expensive. Like
it is, but like whenever anything you do with like any kind of like SoCal style vehicle build, it's so. If you want like legit shit, you can buy floorboards that are replicas of like Cycle Smiths on Amazon, but they're Amazon floorboards. Yes, they're made from similar materials, I guess, but it's just the fact that like you're buying like an overseas, usually a Chinese-made product.
And then it's not gonna fit right. It's not gonna look right.
It's like close enough. It's just they're flat. They don't have any kind of radial curve to them. Like anybody that is taking home any kind of an award, they usually are going to have Cycle Smith boards or something comparable, like or Steady Customs exhaust, or like I have Steady Custom bars, a complete shredder collection from Cycle Smith.
Yeah, if you're trying to show it off and have it for show, you're not going to want to have cheap parts on your shit. And nobody's going to like the cheap parts.
I do it now, dude, where I walk around and I'm like, literally, if I see I did it, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I didn't. For a while, I had like that cheap floorboard until I later was like, I should have just bought the part I wanted originally, but I even have these. These are Cycle Smith passenger floorboards. They're not even on my bike.
Jesus.
They're not even on it. I just put them on when I go to shows.
Yeah, see? The bike
life.
life.
I'm on there all the time. Or if my wife goes, I'll put them on, but I think it's just myself for a ride.
I'm just more into cars, trucks.
You know how many hours of research I have to do to figure out how to make turn signal eliminators from Eddie Trotta work on a Softail with a hardback conversion, or the Eddie Trotta sliders, like fork sliders, to work and match, or my timing and derby covers, or the shifters, or like, dude, I stayed up.
Like I said, there's a lot of time, heart, soul put in stuff like this. It's not something that you buy and then you stick it on your bike or your car or your car. You got to think about what you're doing. You got to, yeah.
Even down to like my bag liners match my seat.
Yeah, see?
What? Yeah, I know it's insane. And I had them, they're Hogworks, like it's not even cheap.
Yeah. Just saying, it's just,
It's expensive.
Expensive hobby, but then again, is it a hobby? It's a lifestyle,
Well, that and this one in particular, me and my wife were looking at it, and we actually went on like our first road trip ever when we started dating to go get this bike from up by Canada. And it was all stock. And then it's pretty much grown as our relationship has grown. Literally. It's kind of like Dom and Mia hand back and forth their necklace, except for we don't hand it back and forth, we just build it and take it to shows.
Some Letty and Dom shit.
Yeah.
Hey, but
Letty, yeah. Literally, dude, like we've built this thing like together. She's helped me work on it. Like it's evolved with our relationship, and it's to the point where it is now.
it's always good to have a staple in a relationship. It's kind of look back on it. You
Dude,
both get to say that.
You do. You're not getting anything done.
There you go. That's for real right there. If you do not have a partner that supports what you're doing and vice versa,
dude.
Yeah,
She has a fucking gaming computer. She's probably on right now.
But see, you both support into it. You know what I'm saying? Like you both support into this or whatever in some type of way.
So I know where the money's going. She's like, hey, I want to buy an expensive ass computer. I bought bags for the Nissan and for the front of the Harley. So hey,
that's what makes a good relationship too. you know, a healthy relationship. You know, she doesn't have to be like super out here doing this stuff, right? You know, even though she may come out here and actually join in and help out.
She likes to come in and sit on the couch right there.
You know, he come chill. That's why we got spots to sit. You know, just be a part of it. That's a huge thing.
Yeah.
And especially for him, he does the same thing for her. He probably just goes in there and chills. Like, I see their setup. He's got his setup in there. He's got his gaming console in there. So he just hangs out with her, dude. I'm pretty sure. You know, that's...
We just chill, dude.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
We like going on cruises in our old cars together. We like going to car shows or bike shows.
I feel like a lot of that's lost nowadays, you know. It's all about, you know, relationships with money, you know. Like, you got to have money to be in the relationship and all that stuff. Just forget that. That's why I'm single.
You got to have energy.
You know, you just got to have the same energy. You got to, you know, work together, not against each other type deal. Yeah, it's a lot. But with all that being said, man, I'm going to wrap this video up and I'm gonna cry. We're gonna finish this out.
I'm gonna go cry.
Tony's gonna cry about his car.